You're welcome back. Thank you for staying with us. It is still iBrand Daybreak, bringing you the focus. Nigerian Association of Resident Doctors declared an indefinite strike on Tuesday night. The doctors are demanding the implementation of the one-for-one replacement policy for healthcare workers. The Medical and Dental Council of Nigeria to discontinue the downgrading of the membership certificate issued by the West African postgraduate medical and surgical colleges, the immediate payment of all salary arrears, the implementation of the consolidated medical salary structure, a new hazard allowance, and the domestication of the Medical Residency Training Act, among others. These are part of the demands that the doctors are making from the federal government. And to have this conversation with us is Prince Adebola Adeniji Adele. Good morning, sir. You're welcome.
Yeah, good morning. I can see the beautiful faces again this morning.
You're welcome. It's nice to have you. Let's look at the history of, strike by resident doctors in Nigeria, how it even started in the first place. Can you give us like a background to?
In fact, when there's a time to say the truth, and we should say it, and nothing should be but the truth. The evil Bible makes us understand that when you say the truth, you have a lovely life to live. Now, it's getting overdue, or long overdue, I should put it, that the time of the request of these doctors, what they've been requesting for, is long overdue. After you might be able to find yourself to eat conveniently, the next thing is your head. And the English people make us to understand that health is wealth. So what these people are asking for, since the COVID-19, whether we have it or not, that time, we don't know whether we have the COVID-19 or not. But the requests they have been making since then till now have not seen the government being proactive to all these doctors, their requests. But if by now, I think we are seeing the National Assembly who have the listening ears, that what they are demanding for needs to be given. Because we support them to tell you that the doctors, the resident doctors, if you go to private hospitals, you will know what we are talking about. You know you wanted to deliver, you are having a headache or some other unpresented illness, you will know that the government hospitals is the best for us. So they should not treat them just anyhow. But they are demanding what they are demanding for. In as much that this is what we know to the best for us, that if they request something from the government and they refuse to give them, they will go on strike. I think that is the best thing they normally do, that to make the government precaution. The 2 weeks given to them, I don't think it's too far. It's not too long. But by now, they must have been holding meetings. I heard that they have a meeting with the speakers of the Tajuddin Abbas a few days ago, and they have made mentioning with the president that whatever they want, they're going to give to them. But not to give to them by mouth or on the paper. They wanted to see the reality of it if they want them not to go on strike.
All right, now let's look at the MOU signed.
Okay.
Now, part and parcel of what they are asking for are the things that are necessary to
more than necessary,
them, function, optimally as doctors. We're looking at a better environment to work, because most of the times these guys do not have the theater to work with, and of course they have to do something what we call booking, or of course making arrangement for places where patients can be able to come in and have their surgeries done. We're looking at payment of their salaries and all of that. What do you think about this thing?
In fact,
is there really something that are cogent enough on the table that should be considered?
In fact, I'm happy that you brought me here this morning. Why should I say so? I am one of the victims. My wife was one of the victims. See, people are going to support these doctors if now they are going to on strike. Our NGO is ready for them. We are going to support them. My wife was sick. Is a cancer patient. And what to mention now is what happens in lawsuit, for example, that Come and see the rigorous, the way they attend to people. The doctor are not enough. The patient are so many. And the way they are checking those cards, it's abnormal. They'll be giving like 1 hour, you seated, they will come and call you when your file has gone to some doctors. Where are the doctors? There are few people. So what they are requesting for, neither the money they are giving to them, and we go to the theater, we see the way it takes. So the equipment they are going to work with is not there. See, whenever it is ready for us to say the truth, we are here on the live television to say the truth. The equipment they have in this country of these government hospitals is not as much as it the way we are looking at it or we want it. So the money given to the doctors, I bet you, it is not as much as what some politicians are collecting all over the places. Go and see how much councillors are collecting. Neither one of the they are from the local government. Talk less of the National House of Assembly members. Likewise, the National Assembly members. And they left these people who are, when you people sick now, they normally fly yourselves out of this country. They go to another country for, look at, Akeredolu is seen in Germany. We are speaking with you now, that I don't think we are sufficient enough. It's not necessary to leave this country. He's a governor for that matter. He should be supposed to have been treated in his state. Of course, that is good. That's what we are looking for. We don't want our president also to leave the country. If he have any lens to, or sees that if little fell sick, there's a hospital in the Aso Rock. Pull it with all the equipment. I realized one day that the wife of the former president went to the Aso Rock. I did not have one medicine, single drug inside that Abuja's clinic. There is a name given to the Aso Rock clinic, which is shameful, very shameful indeed. But you have the doctor there, you would not pay them, and you are paying them peanuts. So we are begging Nigerians today, as we are pushing or cushioning it as the way we want this country to be, the doctors need to be treated well in this country.
Now, you've mentioned a whole lot of issues. First, you mentioned that of your wife's issue.
In fact,
quite unfortunate.
It's late now. It's late now.
Yeah, so rest in peace. You know, and of course, you mentioned that of Akeredolu, who should lead by example. He is a governor of that state, and of course,
State, yes.
he should be able to. Because I was one of those who also asked the question: what's wrong with him building a world-class hospital in that particular state?
Yes.
It's quite shameful for a political figure at that level to be seeking medical services outside the shores of the country. In Dubai, you find it very difficult for the king of Dubai to leave Dubai for any medical issue. He's been treated right there. So why will our political figures, governors, most times president, take their leave out of the country to seek medical services abroad when they should be able to fix it? You made mention of the case of the Aso Rock clinic, that even as low as a syringe, you can't find it there. So why do we keep making ourselves, you know, a laughing stock to the world, where even as low as a syringe could not be found in Aso Rock clinic? Now there's a new government in place. What do you think we should do as regards these very, very cogent issues we're looking at?
See, that is a part of things we are going to focus on by this week, by the special grace of with the government, with the new government. When you see the analysis of those nurses, patrons, who are living this country to work of their daily job outside the country, they are far better than those who remain in this country.